Good afternoon and welcome to another wonderful episode of the Outdoors Crew. We are going live on a Tuesday afternoon. I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. We got all kinds of stuff that we're going to be talking about today. It's going to be quick. We're going to be popping. We're going to be running through all kinds of conversations. But before we do that, let's make our hellos and say hi and do all of our things. Gentlemen, how are you doing and how was your weekend?
Go ahead, Grant.
All right. It was rainy, a rainy Sunday. Got up Saturday morning, worked out in the garden, got it all squared away, and then rained all day Sunday, but it was good.
Nice. The weekend was pretty good. So I'm up here in Augury, Michigan. This morning when I got up, it was like 46 degrees out. I actually had to put some socks on and some long pants for a little bit.
Nice.
But now it's like 82 or something like that. So I love the weather up here. We did have a couple days that hit 90, 92. A little, reminded me a little bit of Texas, but for the most part, it stayed pretty dang nice up here. So I'm loving it. Got to go fishing. Went out with Leonard on his boat. Went after walleye. Beautiful. Lake was beautiful, but we just couldn't get on them. Just couldn't get them. So we got one walleye and one big perch, and that was it for the trip. So
that's a bummer.
I don't know if there'll be a video. If we go out a couple more times and I can combine some footage, might make something. So we'll just see.
Yeah, do something where it's like, oh, this is, we had a rough time. We were hitting it hard the other day, but it just didn't happen. And then do that dramatic, like in between days. And then, you show the alarm going off and you like have to slam it at 4 a.m. You're like, what, we're going to go around for round 2. Let's do this. I want to see that video. I like that.
Here's an idea. Hey, everybody in the chat. I'm on my phone for the first time doing this, and I cannot see the chat. So if you're saying something to me, well, sorry.
I'll keep you abridged of everything going on in the chat. We will be pulling up everybody's chat up here on the screen, of course. Mr. Martin says, cheers, everybody. I'm here, but I'm listening in the background. Not a problem, sir. We appreciate having you here.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, yeah, my weekend, I was in California, which is why we're going to be talking travel on this one. That's going to be the theme of the day. I went to California, did VidCon, and that was fun. We had a blast. I got all kinds. We're not going to be talking about YouTube stuff and all of that, nerdy stuff here. Anybody wants to talk about it behind the scenes, we can. I got the opportunity to work with a couple of really big channels behind the scenes. It was really neat. Seeing some of that stuff like on a 10 million plus subscriber channel, seeing like things that they worry about and stress about. It was fun. But then on the traveling thing here, the actual topic of conversation on my way back, my flight got delayed because it's me, and that just seems to happen every time I go out of town on a plane. They told me, I talked to them, I was like, hey, so I've had flights delayed in the past. What do you say we just go ahead and reschedule this entire thing? Let's make a plan for it. Give me a hotel. We'll be good to go. And they're like, yeah, we'll take care of you, but get to Dallas first, and we'll take care of you in Dallas at midnight. And I was like, okay, you got it, boss. I'll follow suit, whatever you want. So, of course, at midnight, wasn't able to make the connection, and there was 3 other flights that had been canceled. 150 people in line, customer service, at midnight. Golly. After 2 hours, they finally shut the thing down and said, look, we're not helping anybody else out. There's no hotels available. There's nothing we can do for you. Just call this number in the morning and we'll get you some vouchers and whatever nonsense to help take care of things. I ended up sleeping at the TSA. They kicked me out at 4 a.m. and I lost my computer. I walked away and I left the computer, and now the TSA is saying they don't have my computer.
What airline?
Take a guess. Anybody in the chat want to take a guess at the airline? It's the same one that screwed me last time.
Not Southwest, right?
It was not Southwest. I actually like this.
Okay. United?
I've been screwed by United, but it was
not this
United.
time?
Not this time.
Delta?
Not Delta, man. You throwing some names out there, man. It wasn't Delta. It was American that got me on this one. It's American twice in a row now.
Golly, that sucks.
Yeah,
I would be furious.
That's what the people at TubeBuddy were saying. You know what? I handle Furious a little bit different. So when they shut the thing down, they had 5-6 people, whatever. They were all customer service. They were helping people. They weren't yelling. They weren't being angry or mad. I was upset. Like I was, I'm going to have this conversation a couple of days later on the phone with somebody because I cannot have this conversation at 2:00 in the morning. I'm not going to do it. I told the guy straight up, grease my palms, just give me some money because I know you can't help me. They wouldn't do it, but they gave me the phone number I talked to. So as soon as that was done, they shut the thing down and everybody's getting out. I shook his hand. I said, dude, this sucks. This sucks for everybody. This is heinous. But you guys are doing a good job. Your customer service team, we appreciate you guys. And I went to every single person at the counter and I thanked them all personally. Like, this sucks for you. You should be at home with your family. I don't blame you. I blame the airline.
That sucks.
Yeah. So when the TSA kicked me out, I had to move to a different gate to go sleep. And I had taken some stuff out of my bag so that I could use it as a pillow and hidden it under a chair. And my computer was part of that. And I forgot to grab it at 4 a.m. when I was marching my way down to a different place to sleep.
Man,
they've got it. I guarantee nobody stole that thing. Nobody's going to steal a computer from 10 feet away from the TSA. They have it, but they have a computer that matches my description. But there's one thing about it. They won't tell me what it is. There's one thing about that computer that doesn't match the description I'm giving them, so they refuse to give me any more information on it. Huh. I'm not done talking to them.
Yeah, that sounds like some pure bull crap.
Ben says, was it Spirit? It wasn't Spirit. American. Avid Angler, you got, it was American Airlines. They got that. Apparently they got him too at one point. What's up, Peter? I'm saying hi to everybody in the chat real quick. We got Misty Dawn Akers. Hi there. Appreciate you coming saying hi. And Avid Angler, Ben Covarrubias. We got my brother, Pete Orchard Studios. I got to have a chat with you about some stuff from VidCon. Mr. David Martin, of course. Weekend Warrior Outdoors. And then our gentleman up here on panel.
Crazy.
Is that music cutting out for anybody else?
I can barely hear it.
Yeah, it's really low.
Really low? It sounds like it's cutting out to me. I'm going to stop it for just a moment. We'll take another crack at that in just a minute. So, gentlemen, and everybody in chat, I want to thank you for letting me vent about that. It was rough, and I was in crying and everything else, but we don't need to talk about that. If you guys want to tell me about your horror stories down in the chat below, let me know. Let's talk about some more positive traveling stuff for fishing and outdoors and things like that. John, tell me about what you have been doing. You were up in Michigan, which is why your feed here looks so awesome. You're doing it from your phone up in Michigan. How has it been? What you been doing?
Oh, well, I've been enjoying the weather for one thing. And we're still doing a lot of work on this little house, getting it right. I got to get out and fish one day on Saturday. Was not a stellar day. We got a couple fish. It was one of those trips where I usually, just getting out on the water's cool, and I have a good time. And the fishing is a bonus. But I don't know, for some reason, this one just did not set with me well. The way it ended, I was just frustrated. So I don't know. I guess I need a round two. I need to get back out there and go after them. And then, so tomorrow we got the family coming in town, right? My daughters and my 2 grandkids. And my grandson has told his mom he really wants to go fishing with me. So I found a couple small lakes about a half an hour from here where we can fish from the bank. And I think I'm going to load him up in the car one day and me and him go up there and do some fishing. I'll probably bring a camera. I don't know how much filming I'll do, but that'll be a good one, just to get away. And with a kid, you want them to catch fish, so it's going to be worms under a bobber and try to get them on some fish.
I know it's not the most interesting, I'm not going to say it's the most interesting. I find it super interesting and fun. I did it when I did my Austin run, but I know it's not the most glamorous video to make. And I know that not everybody wants to use their family time on video and stuff like that. I have all the respect in the world for that. But I will say, I love that. I would love a video where you're under the bobbers with the worm, just old school, You know, like a kid, like I like videos like that because I like going back to those days when I was doing like kind of stuff as a kid.
Yeah.
So
it's true. That's true.
How old is the grandson?
Say again?
How old is the grandson?
9.
That's a good age.
Yeah. Getting old. So Grant, did you do any more? I know you did some fishing, and I gotta apologize to everybody. I've not been on YouTube much at all since I've been here. So I really, if you put a video out in the last week and a half or so, I probably have not seen it. But just because I just haven't had time to watch YouTube. So I don't know if Grant put one out or not. I'm just wondering.
No, actually, no. See, didn't do any fishing this weekend. Actually took the boat out 2 weekends in a row. We went out Sunday, and then we went out Saturday. We caught a lot more fish on Saturday.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Yep, it was fun. We had the boy we had was 10 years old, so
nice.
Fun. Yep, he caught a bunch of fish. It was a competition at first, and he was winning. It got to be 10-10, and we started catching fish, and we lost count. So I don't know how many we caught.
He won. I would have gave him the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, I'm not the participation trophy kind of guy, but there is a trophy to be won by anybody who's out there having fun and just getting into fish.
Yeah.
And then you get a little bit bigger trophy if you made a video about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's solid work. Like, you deserve a big. It's like anybody who's not making videos doesn't understand how difficult it is to, like, if you're fishing is difficult in and of itself. You know, like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of work. If you're just out there drinking in the boat, that's not fishing. That's a little different. If you're catching fish, especially if you got other people out there where you're like having to work on baiting hooks and setting up tackle and retying rigs for people and stuff like that, and you're filming, that's solid labor. You deserve a big pat on the back.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's frustrating with that last trip is just, first of all, Uncle Leonard's boat's not a fishing boat, right? It's a pleasure boat that we fish from.
It's kind of like a mini cabin cruiser, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you can't leave the helm. If you leave the helm, the boat starts turning one way or the other every time. So somebody has to stay on the wheel. You remember that, Grant, when you were out there with us. Leonard was on the wheel the whole time. So that leaves, when it was just me and Leonard, that leaves me to try to do all 6 rods, everything in the back of the boat. So that's a little frustrating. On a boat like that, you need at least that one person driving and 2 people in the back of the boat to man all the rigs and set everything up. So that's a lesson learned until he puts autopilot on it. If he puts autopilot on it, then we're good to go.
We got that on my uncle's boat, and it doesn't matter. Like, you still have to have, when you're doing that kind of fishing, you know, it's a team effort. Mm-hmm. You have to have the guy, you know, watching the depth finder or the GPS, whatever it may be, you know, keeping you in line, and then you have to have the guys manning the lines in the back. It is a team event. That's part of the fun of it.
Yep. Steve was at Saginaw Bay, right?
Yeah, he was down south of here, and they killed it. He went on Jerry Toner's boat. Him and his son went with him.
Yeah.
They give you any insight as to what's going on with that, like depth, temperature, or what the conditions were they were getting at?
It's, you know, the thing about, one guy can go out today and catch them all in one area, and you go that same spot tomorrow and not catch nothing. It's just, when I was getting intel before we went out there, it was like 15 foot, 30 to 40 foot. You know what I mean? Straight out, no go north, no go south. So it's kind of a crapshoot. I think we hit 2 different areas, so we didn't stay in one spot. But we had somebody out there that Leonard was on the phone with, one of Leonard's friends, just letting us know where they were at, but they went a lot further south than we did. So sounds like most of the fish were down south of Augrey still.
Misty Acre says they're cleaning up the yard from the storm they got last week. We're kind of in the same boat. We got hit by a couple of storms when we got home yesterday. It's been nice. I was able to keep my house at 68 degrees today. Kind of an experiment.
Oh,
So I
shit.
was working on the AC, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah.
cool. Make you
That
wanna
and
snuggle up under the covers at 68.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And dude, that doesn't happen in South Texas. That's wintertime weather right there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Peter
that's nice.
says you end up fixing the boat when you're like, you're having somebody on the helm. You have issues with that. You end up having somebody fix the boat, and the boat ends up going in circles. He's referring to we had I don't know how they do it, but so we had the sailboat we used to have years ago. My dad got rid of it, but the linkage for the steering got caught one day when we were trying to pull in a dock, and so it would only go in circles. So we had to do this number all the way into the dock, and then when we finally got to the dock, we had to just like drop the sails and everything, and then we had a little trolling motor thing on it that we had to just like shut everything down and then lasso the dock and try to pull it all in as it was like still trying to do this number.
Would have been good video.
Yeah, I made a video about that. It was on a different channel, and one of these days, I should probably start dropping links to that every now and then, just as oh yeah, by the way, this is a thing we did 15 years ago. Those were my experiments back in the day. We used to do videos for like other stuff, so we got stuff that's not necessarily fishing related, but that was a video that I made at that time. What's up, Kai? How you doing, man?
What's up?
He was he live streamed with Blue Collar Fishing last week.
Cool.
Yes,
Yeah, it was a rough time of week. I think that was unfortunately, I think Kelly fell victim to a lot of people doing a lot of different things that day. He had a good stream, but didn't have quite the crowd that he probably could have had on that. Yes, sir. Avid angler Kai just showed up, man.
okay fishing.
He is killing it on our Discord server, and anybody who is not on the Discord server, you should really jump in on that. We're having a lot of fun. That's where we share our pictures that we pull up. I don't have pictures to pull up for this week because of the heinousness and everything that was going on up in California. I will be making that up next week. We'll be pulling up pictures and doing all that stuff. My apologies to you guys. It was a long weekend.
Yeah, I bet. Now are you getting ready to travel again, or are you just going to have the folks from up north come down there?
Yeah, so we do have an update to that. I think I alluded to this probably like 6 months ago, but this summer, yeah, our plans were insane. They're crazy. They were a little bit much, especially with gas prices. We were supposed to be leaving for Wisconsin today, and we went ahead and canceled that trip. Gas prices was going to cost us upwards of like $2,000. It was just like not happening. We are going to Mexico next week. That is, we pulled the trigger on it. Good to go. We're going to be doing that whole series again, having a blast down there. It'll be Savannah's first time in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
I will
cool.
not be bringing computers.
Wise, very wise.
Yeah.
What airline are you going to fly?
I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Rachel, and I'm going to cross my fingers and just hope. I'm hoping I'm getting all my bad karma out of the way now, so
I hope
that
so.
trip goes okay.
Yeah, you deserve some good travel karma.
I don't know if I deserve anything. I just hope I'm getting it out of the way. But then after we get back from Mexico, then the family will be coming down from Wisconsin, and we're going to be hitting Padre Island hard.
Cool.
Yeah, Peter says, how many computers have I lost now? So this is, I lost one. If you haven't seen our last trip to Mexico, I lost my computer down there, got destroyed, and now, that was when I first started with TubeBuddy, and now I have lost a second computer in a year and a half. So, winning.
When's the trip with Ben?
That's the end of July, like the 22nd of July.
Oh, yeah. 22nd or 23rd?
It's 22nd. Might be a 23rd. I don't know.
I think
Somewhere
we're going the 22nd because we're going to be fishing on the 23rd.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, they'll be going out of Galveston looking for red snapper.
Yeah. Ben said
23rd,
he
there it is.
confirmed it was the 23rd.
Cool.
Got a busy next couple of weeks for sure.
But manageably busy. I'm excited now for the rest of it. We're not cramming way a whole lot of stuff in here. I have a little bit of recuperation time, and I'm excited now about everything we got planned up.
Yeah,
and that Houston trip is going to be fun. I am super excited about it. I forget, Ben, if you wouldn't mind dropping the particulars on that boat, because I don't remember them, but I know that's an awesome boat that we're going to be out on.
Yeah, that should be a good time.
He was saying so I guess they did that other trip. There was 2 of them, and so they did that other trip. They had a limit on red snapper plus a few others as bycatch, including Almaco jacks, grouper, and beeliners. All of those are fantastic eating fish, and of course we're going to enjoy like every bit of that we can get into. Said the weather and waves were great. Very few people were chumming.
That's good to hear.
I like that. That's what you call it.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Oh, also, hey, we got a happy Canada Day to all the Canucks in the chat. Happy Canada Day, guys.
Yeah. Happy
Cheers to it.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers, David. Take a drink, David. Quit working so hard.
Avid English said spent a lot of money on fireworks. You need to get pictures, man. I want to see that on the Discord server. Blowing stuff up. That is how you celebrate things.
Yeah, we got so since the family's coming in tomorrow, about 1 a.m., I'm going to be putting a pork shoulder on the Traeger here and cooking that up for tomorrow. And then they're doing the fireworks on Saturday, the 2nd of July, right here behind the house. And so I'm going to be doing a brisket on Saturday, the 2nd of July. So if anybody in here who's in Michigan that wants to come have some brisket with us, come on by on Saturday.
You hit them up. They throw parties like nobody's business.
There's Brad, the Wild Games Pursuit. Where you at, Brad?
Yeah, exactly.
Mark J. Larson.
He's not too far from us.
Mark J. Good to see you, Mark.
There he is.
That he missed you last week, John.
Didn't we all?
He can come up this Saturday and see some fireworks and eat some barbecue.
Peter's saying you need to live stream that cook-off, and I agree. I want in on that. I'll trade you. If you live stream that cook-off, I will live stream the next time I go fishing.
There you go.
Which is not going to be very long. Yeah, okay. So Ben, he did. He posted a bunch of pictures. I saw that. My apologies for not bringing that up. Just everything else going on. But yeah, they got some sick fish. It was wicked. Great pictures. Says that the Cavaliers, the boat we're going to be on, is a dual hull catamaran, a little smaller than the others, but very capable. Those things, great boat to be on. Those things are great for your knees and back, if nothing else. You don't get beat up as much.
Too small of a screen, they can't see you.
Hey,
she walked in behind me waving, and you guys couldn't see her.
I mean, he's got the headphones in, so she can't hear us either. Right?
Yeah, she can't hear you either.
No, I can't hear you.
Tell her we said something nice.
They said to tell you they said something nice.
Something nice?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I was hoping you'd backfill that a little bit better for me, but I'll take it.
Nope.
Nope, not even a try.
Yeah. So yeah, we're moving out of the little house tomorrow because the kids are going to take it over. So me and Audrey are going to move next door and upstairs Leonard and Bonnie's house. So
hey, that's cool.
Yeah, it's nice to have the space available.
She's in on it now. I see the audio.
There she is. So let us know next week if you have any haunted experiences in the upstairs.
Stop that. You guys are scaring her. She's not going to want to sleep in the room with the big bed. I'm sleeping in that damn room. That's the one with the AC.
Oh, dude. Ben is saying they got his daughter got dolphined. I'm assuming on that trip she got dolphined. It's like getting sharked by a dolphin. Those little Democrats, they're bad about that.
Man, I've had dolphin take something that we threw back, a ladyfish, and I've had dolphin follow trout to the boat when we're reeling them in, but I've never had a dolphin actually take my fish when I had it hooked on the line.
Dude, you haven't lived until you've hooked into a dolphin.
That would
And
be.
I know I just got demonetized by saying that, but they are a fun fight.
Oh my god, I could imagine.
It's like hooking into a boat. Like they just make a beeline. And
Very-
for some reason, like they're smarter or something. I've hooked into a couple of
They
them.
are.
They make a screaming run, and there's just no stopping them. You can't turn them or nothing. But they're good about getting the hook out. Like I don't know if they can use their tongue or something, but they know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's why I figured they usually don't get hooked just because they're so smart.
Yeah, I've done it in muddy water when they're like really hungry, like when it's rough conditions, and for whatever reason I don't know, but I use a live bait, and they'll run with it. And they know what
That's
they're doing.
crazy.
They know it's a bait, but they take it anyway, and they get hooked, and then they're able to get it out.
That's
How do they
crazy.
taste?
Yeah, good.
Oh man,
Remember back in the day before they had the dolphin safe tuna?
they taste kind of like Goliath grouper.
I'm glad we don't have like I imagine would probably be offending like Shannon or somebody if they were here. They're not here to defend themselves. Hey Brian, what's up, man? We got my friend Brian Connors from Arkansas. How are you doing, and how was that fishing trip you were on? I haven't heard from you since you went out. So, I'm still recovering. Like today was my day of getting the new computer and getting everything set up, and still trying to be, getting like some kind of work done. So I'm recuperating. Everybody here, this is my recuperation from all. Anybody else in the chat? Tell me about like what kind of summertime travels have you got? How has your weather been? That was another topic of conversation we were having just a moment ago. These storms blowing through, they took out the power for us. And John, just so you know, I keep getting these text messages from Rich, my father-in-law. We were on Potter Island yesterday with all this stuff going on, no sleep and everything else. I didn't get a chance to take advantage of it at all. And it is gorgeous on Padre Island right now. It is dead calm, dead flat, and like 12, 15-foot visibility.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like spearfish clear. There was issues with seaweed, like the bottom, that weed that sits on the bottom. But other than that, I mean, if you had a popping cork, or even like yesterday, I don't even think the weed was an issue. I think it just all died down and like washed up on the beach. So yeah, it's been gorgeous. I didn't get to take advantage. I think these storms are going to kick it up tomorrow.
Probably. Yeah, probably will. Dang nice.
Weekend Warrior and Misty Dawn Acres there, they had a big storm on their farm and they lost their power, getting things back in order.
Dang.
We were lucky. We had some storms Saturday night and Sunday. I mean, it lightning and thundered. Probably would have been a good chance to get some good lightning video. Didn't do that, but we had a lightning show for sure.
Yeah.
Same here, and that's rare, real rare for us.
Yep. Finally got some rain back down there in San Antonio today, because all those storms going through Texas over the last few days have been going right by San Antonio.
Yeah.
So they finally got some rain today. My daughter lost power. I don't know if it's back up yet, or is her power back up? Oh, she got her earphones in now, so she can't hear me.
Yeah,
Don't hear you.
she's
Don't
hanging
hear
out
you.
with us in the chat here.
45 seconds or so.
Power's not back up? Oh, her power's not back up yet. And so she's flying out first thing tomorrow morning, and all their clothes are in the wash machine. And the power went out.
Sucks.
Yeah, so we're hoping the power comes back on so she can dry her clothes. She'll be coming with a grocery or a trash bag full of wet clothes.
We've all done it. I have filled a truck bed once and taken it to the laundromat to go run stuff through the dryer, the washer. We lose power anytime. If it gets like 10-mile-an-hour winds in Beeville, we lose power. We're bad
Crazy.
about that. Audrey's saying, so what airport did I donate the computer to? That was good old DFW.
Yeah, you missed that story. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Which California was interesting as a Texas boy. I got my first Uber.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the 21st century.
I am an adult now.
Yeah, we've been Ubering. Well, Audrey always sets it up, so I can't say I do it, but we have Ubered several times. You know, you want to go downtown and have some drinks and not worry about driving, and we'll take an Uber.
I got a cab from the airport, and everyone made fun of me, and they made me sign up for it was Lyft, actually, not Uber. Uber sounds better to me.
Oh man, you're still not up to times then.
Yeah, I'm not. I got the one so that I could sign up and go home after an after party one night, and then the next one was like back to the airport. Brian did some dam fishing up in Arkansas. I fished 2 dams. It is 86 degrees in Arkansas. Dude, it was like 80 degrees. Maybe not. It was about 80 degrees in California. It was nice. I
like how you started that. He did some dam fishing.
Yeah. He spelled it right. I can appreciate that. I'm still going to get demonetized, but that's okay. It's going to happen with the dolphin anyway. Avid Angler was in Florida. He's back in Washington now. How's the weather in Washington, by the way? Washington stole Texas weather for 2 days. It hit 89.
Ouch.
I've still never done a Lyft or an Uber myself. So,
do you have those where you're at? No. Well, there you go. There you go. That's just like up here where we're at now. We can't. There's no Uber. There's no Lyft. There's no taxis. I think there's one guy who runs a taxi in town. There's no Grubhub or any of that stuff up here.
Yeah, people were doing that up in California. There was Grubhub and something else. I don't know what it was, but they were like ordering food. DoorDash, yeah. And people would bring them food.
Mm-hmm. We do that in San Antonio sometimes when we're feeling lazy.
We got the thing where I can order food at HEB, and then I can drive up there and pick it up. And I'm like, I'm pinkies up whenever I'm doing that.
That's nice because you just pull up, pop the back thing, and they load it up for you and drive away. Don't have to get out.
I still get out and load it. I don't want to make them sit out. Are you serious? I am dead serious. I will get out and help them load those bags into the bed of my truck.
Them young whippersnappers need to earn their pay.
I'm also like, the funny thing, for about 15 years now, it's been a personal thing of mine. When I die, I will return more shopping carts than I use, than I drag out into the parking lot.
I'm good about that. I hate people leaving their shopping carts around. That drives me freaking bonkers.
Me too, especially when they leave it like, where you're gonna hit it. Like they don't even return it to the little cart corral.
Exactly.
Yeah,
do we have any of you monsters in the chat who leave carts just lying around? I bet does.
Have you seen the carton arts?
Yes, I love that. I love that that YouTube channel.
Yeah, I see it on Facebook. But yeah.
That dude's a punk, but I love what he stands for.
Yeah. He's gonna get his ass whooped, but yeah.
Exactly. If he was here, like if he did that to me, especially with my own personal thing of like, in my lifetime, I'm gonna return more than I bring out. So if I leave one out, I'm gonna return it to the corral. But if I don't, for some reason, there's a damn good reason why I don't. And if that dude just for some reason caught me on the one time where I'm like, I leave it in the parking lot just because, the house is on fire or something. If that dude came up and started harassing me, I'd kick the crap out of him. But I like what he stands for.
Yeah. He's giving his first ass whooping on camera. Huh?
Yeah. Like, all right, we're gonna call this a collab.
Monica.
Hey, Monica, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Dropping the $10 super chat. Cheers. I really appreciate it.
Super chat.
Especially after the time spent in California, like $15 drinks.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So where at in California? Where were you in California?
Anaheim.
Okay.
Interesting. I did. Monica.
Avid Angler says he's a monster. Sorry, Grant, go ahead.
Mark did put out his video. I think it was Wednesday.
I don't know. It's near LA.
Mark and Monica catching some bass.
Nice. I'm getting all caught up tomorrow. I believe I'll be getting myself all caught up on YouTube videos. I'll check that out.
Yeah,
Tried to do
I'm
a little
not.
bit today.
Yeah. Yeah, they did pretty good. Caught some pretty bass.
Avid Angler says, I'm warning you right now, don't eat everything that gets delivered from Uber Eats. I mean, I got delivered in an Uber,
That's
so I
commercial.
hear what you're saying.
That's a commercial. Now that they deliver more than just food, like grocery type items, they got a whole set of commercials about people biting a soap or something and saying, you can't eat it even if it comes from Uber Eats.
Did they deliver alcohol?
No, but Drizzly does.
Drizzly?
Yep, it's Grizzly, but with a D.
I mean,
Oh,
that sounds
yeah.
awesome. I might have.
It is awesome.
I guess if I'm an Uber guy now,
It's an app on your.
I'm
put it
going to
on your
have to
phone.
do a Drizzly.
Mhm.
I missed out on the Monica and Avid Angler here. They're having a competition about something.
Uh-oh.
I
missed out on it. What was it?
Oh,
Just
hey,
the
I missed out
Uber-
on that too.
The
What
Uber
are
and
they-
Lyft. Yeah, we don't
I'm
have
getting
Uber.
caught up on that.
We don't have
So-
the Uber or the Lyft, but we do have DoorDash. There's
We've
somebody-
talked to some of them. Like we had a driver taking us to the airport one time. We were in Uber, and he says I do Lyft also, and then he explained that he usually does Uber up in the area, the nicer area of town, and then people who call Lyft are usually in the not so nice areas of town.
Lyft is in the not nice.
Yeah, so Lyft
So
must
I
be
did
cheaper
good
or
to get
something.
Lyft.
Yeah, you did.
I feel justified in having done that.
Yeah, Audrey's right. We did, even when we were down there at that condo the last time, we did DoorDash.
talking about super chat competition. I mean, we don't mind those, but
Not at all.
I'm not-
Bring it on.
I like how we're having a conversation about super chat conversation, but it's a conversation. It's not like anybody's actually stepping up to the plate. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to run with Kai. Can we take a moment to congratulate the Colorado Avalanche?
Yes, congratulations, Colorado.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Beating Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Got their third Stanley Cup.
nice.
Yeah, I will drink to that. I wish
Yeah.
we had more hockey presence down here in Texas. I love hockey.
I don't even freaking understand hockey. Audrey likes it, and I've been to a couple games, but it's like something will happen, they'll blow a whistle, and I don't know what the rules are. I'm like, why are they blowing whistles? What's off? It's just crazy. Hockey is
Dude,
crazy.
all you do is slide around on a thing of ice and you slap a really small, painful looking little puck
and
around
you
while
fight.
you beat the crap out of each other.
yeah, that's the only good part about it.
That's
when
the
they get in a
epitome
fight.
of sports. I'm a basketball fan, and I still call that the epitome of sports.
Mm.
Weekend Warrior says, I know someone that needed a hairbrush, and instead of going to the store, they used DoorDash to get it.
You can do that.
If we had DoorDash here, I can't even tell you what weird
Say that again?
things. I wouldn't do it for like a brush.
Not
I'd
pro.
do it for like an entire weekend, like load of groceries or a lot of alcohol or something weird like that. I guarantee it.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, Rachel says we would definitely do it for a hairbrush because we are notorious for losing hairbrushes, and she's right about that. We lose a lot
Right.
of them.
You could probably DoorDash a new laptop.
Here's
We
Mark.
keep,
Those are a bit fine.
I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about that. That's between you. Mark J. Larson, sir, thank you very much. I appreciate you stepping up to the plate, sir. Hey, cheers to
Mark,
you.
Cheers,
Here we
brother.
go. It's absolutely right, Monica. Here we go. Just for that, so my wife and daughter are back here screaming about brushes and stuff because that's a very hot topic in my household. We store our brushes in a freezer. We're weird. We're weird.
What does it accomplish?
Accomplishes issues with like stuff that might get in the brush as a result of other students in the school district.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Oh, Monica, thank you. Hey,
Boom.
appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'm
Cheers.
just thank you. I don't even know what to say outside of that. Like I joke about that. Super chat's obviously very, very appreciated. I'm not trying to like push anybody into that, but you guys doing it, thank you. It does mean a lot,
Definitely.
especially with gas prices the way they are.
Yeah, the way Mark and Monica supporting with the super chats.
Absolutely, guys.
Yeah.
When we get that outdoors crew merch, they'll be the first ones to get some. Huh?
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely. And also, you guys doing YouTube and everything else, if there's ever anything that we can do to help you out, let us know. Like, happy
Yep.
to make it an amicable thing.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I did not get the opportunity to do any fishing in California. I looked up, like, I did a little search around the area, and I don't know anything about any of it. So, they have, like in that area, I don't know where, because I don't know anything about the map. I don't even know how close it was or anything, but they showed, like, a river kind of by the hotel, and I was like, maybe I could sneak over that and do a little fishing. But that was a ditch, not a river. Like, they even called it a river. I found that very confusing.
That's a lot of it around here. Like to me, I'm 6 blocks from the Ohio River, and it's I don't know how many hundreds of yards wide or so. I mean, it's a river, but anywhere else you go, it's this such and such Sugar Creek River or something, and it's like, yeah, it's a creek, not a river.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I don't know how they
I gotta
qualify a river versus a creek versus a stream versus a ditch.
Peter said that we should crowdfund some merch. We'll talk about that. Peter and that whole group with the comic book guys that he's involved with. If you guys like art, you should check out Peter Orchard Studios. This is my brother, and he does a lot of stuff with artwork. He does a lot of stuff with some of the big names that were some of the artists of the old Marvel, DC, and Image comic books. And that's how they do a lot of their merch, is by crowdfunding a lot of it. Monica says, I'd love stickers from all of y'all. I'll send a little cash for postage. Don't worry about the cash for postage. Send your address.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll get you set up something for sure. I don't have any stickers, but I have all kinds of stuff I can send you.
Yeah, didn't you get some stickers made, Stanley?
I had magnets made.
I thought you had some white on white stickers made.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was funny.
Mark J, he's trying to up Monica.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Larson, sir.
They're competitive.
Thank you. Very much.
When you guys gonna go fishing again, Mark and Monica? I want to see y'all catch some more fish. That was a good trip.
Yeah, no kidding. And also, if you want to drop a link to your most recent video, feel free.
Yeah, when is frog season so we can use that blow dart whatever thing?
Yes. Like we're not like
Fish hawk blowgun. Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Oh, Monica.
Got it, ma'am. Thank you.
Here comes the boom.
I said it. Y'all didn't even catch it. I said it.
You did.
Ma'am, it is very much appreciated.
What do you do?
I'll tell you about that behind the scenes. I'm not allowed to say that word.
Oh.
I said it anyway.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, we can have a conversation about that. I think the ban has lifted on that.
I didn't know there was a ban. I've always said it and always will.
Best call me Missy. I'm going to use that next time somebody gets mad at me for saying the word ma'am. I was told a while back it is the M word for women. And I was told I'm not allowed to say that word.
Well, whoever told you that is nuts.
Yep. And if they're listening now, my apologies. I'm sorry for your sensitive constitution, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it anyway. I mean it with all respect.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, where is Janet tonight? haven't. I enjoy hearing her laugh in the background.
I don't know. She's probably watching TikTok or something.
I can respect that. Okay.
Oh no, she's there. She's got it on her phone. She's showing it. She's just not been chatting.
She's not chatty tonight.
Avid angler, obviously, we appreciate the support that we get from everybody. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. It is not a requirement. You don't got to stress about that, man.
Yep, don't
We
worry
just
about
thank you
it.
for being here.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So you're talking about plans. So of course, July fishing trip with our buddy with Ben, and then after July it's kind of foggy. I know I got my Army buddies. We got to do our Canyon Lake thing we always do, and then I'm thinking October I want to be down at the coast if I can.
Yes, that's the time to do it. We got Sharkathon, man.
Yeah, that's true. And then, you know, Uncle Leonard and them go down to Florida and get a place in the Keys in February. And this last year, he went on a 2-day fishing trip out to the Tortugas, the dry Tortugas.
Yeah.
That is one of those bucket list places to fish. And they killed it. And so he's doing that again, and he's invited me. So it's a matter of if me and Audrey can afford to get there and do it. So, and then tuna trip is looking like May. So that would be some back-to-back big ones.
Tuna trip, where is that one? That's Louisiana?
That's the one out of Venice, Louisiana. They you right now are currently a part of.
Yeah.
You were in that
That's
conversation.
what I'm making sure, like, I'm using that as a little bit of a reminder.
Yeah, you're in that
honestly,
conversation.
I'm trying to figure out how to get into the February trip to the Keys. Yeah, I want to be away. I don't want to have, like, I experienced, you know, the whole, like, Texas freezing thing in February, and I am out. If I'm not in Mexico, I want to be somewhere else. I do not want to be here in February. That is the worst month of the year.
It is in Texas. You're right. Well,
The only time it gets cold, usually.
Yeah, pretty, and it's not
The
even
worst.
cold. It's just like
Yeah.
kind of cool.
yeah. For me, though, I'll be honest, I'd rather be in Texas in February than be in Texas in August. I hate the
I've
heat
thought about that
worse
100
than the
times.
cold.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't decide. But that's the thing is Texas. That's every other month is just fine, but it's August and February. What's worse? I don't know. I have a hard time.
I'm not a fan of July through September, to be honest, but that's me. I'm not a born Texan, so I've been there for 22 years. I've never gotten used to the heat in the summertime.
Hey, my brother says he agrees. The heat sucks worse than the cold, and
I
I
agree.
mean the cold is not that bad. If we hit freezing during the day, that is a super cold day.
That is.
So
You could probably count on one hand, maybe two, but less than 10 times in the winter we're going to be below freezing.
yeah, it's like it happens for probably a couple of days, like a couple of nights a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, the temperatures get a little better, more doable for sure.
Monica was saying we kind of skipped over. Sorry, I'm going back to it. Mark put new line on the pole, so she's looking forward to the next fishing adventure. I may go by myself a warning, but don't tell Mark. Probably should have read that before I
Posted it up there.
put it out loud. But if you do that, please make a video. We would love to see that. And if you want to make a video, we'll air it here. Like we'll show it.
Preview it.
Yeah. Kai from OK Fishing has a micro fishing video coming out this week. That is awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing that, man. I hope you got like tons and tons of B-roll. The area that he is in is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And honestly, like considering like how close he is to such a beautiful area, you should be going daily with your videos. I know that's a tall order, but I'm going to say it anyway.
And likewise, Mark, if you want to drive south, feel free anytime.
And if you feel like going a little further south, you're always welcome down here in Texas as well.
Yep.
Anytime. We got Hooked R&R in the chat. How are you doing there, man?
Hey,
Appreciate
what's
you coming
up,
hanging out.
Robert?
What's going
Good
on?
to see you, brother. He's down there in San Antonio suffering with that heat. Even though with this rain, I don't think it got into the 90s even today.
No, it was a nice day.
Yeah.
What was that screenshot you sent this morning from Michigan? 47?
46, I think it was.
46?
Yeah.
I think it was like 58 here this morning. So
Yeah, it was
Too
chill. I
far.
told you guys I put long pants and socks on this morning.
What are those?
Yes.
I had to wear pants in California, but it was like, okay. I was okay with it.
How was the weather there?
Really nice. California weather is really. It's the thing I like about California is that they got them big hills and stuff that you can see like 100 miles away. It's kind of pretty. The sunrise was nice. Pacific Standard Time, I don't understand that. That's Greek, but the weather was nice. It was dry. It was 80 degrees.
Yeah.
I think we topped off like 86, something like that. There's Janet. Hey, we've been talking about you. All good things. Saying hi.
Yep.
Yeah. Now Audrey's over on TikTok.
Is this the result, like Janet and Audrey being on TikTok, is this the result of you guys and what you do on YouTube, or was this just like it was going to happen inevitably?
I made the mistake of introducing Audrey to TikTok. Now she's a talkaholic.
A talkaholic?
Yeah, Janet was on TikTok or watching TikTok probably a year before I ever even thought about it. Now I'm
I was
making.
watching it first.
I put one out last week of a buck that I got some video of.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Hey, Robert got
That was a thirst trap, Grant.
he did it good down at the coast, didn't he?
Dude, they are getting into them down there right now. It's nice.
17-inch spec and a 26-inch black tip.
No sharks?
Black tip, yeah.
Black tip's a shark, yeah. There's a lot.
There's
Yeah,
that
it's
With 26-inch black tip, yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's a little one. I'm saying, when they're showing pictures of 10-footers.
Oh, the tiger sharks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black tips don't get that big.
Those black tips like that, those 24 to 48-inch black tips.
That's an eater.
Everywhere, and yeah, they are. They're good eating, but they are. I mean, you can get them like every cast right now.
Wow.
My sister-in-law is all over TikTok, driving Peter crazy. She's got like some weird like Korean like shows, right? Is that the TikTok stuff that she watches, Peter, or is it something different?
Oh, there's something for everybody, that's for sure.
There is.
That
yeah.
is for sure.
You're right about that.
Sheesh.
When I was in so TikTok was the main event over at VidCon. That was the big thing. It was like 80% TikTokers now. Like not even YouTubers were there. It was all TikTok. And there was one dude that I met. He was dyed his hair green. He had a totally green suit, makeup on, and everything. Like he was just totally decked to the nines. And he did a finance channel on TikTok.
Huh.
Green like money.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with the approach, and it's colorful and bright, and he good personality, good guy. So I don't understand it, but I see it.
I can see Facebook/Instagram, since they're owned by the same, trying to compete now with TikTok with their reels. You can scroll through the reels, and it's almost the same. Sometimes you'll forget you're not on TikTok, when you're doing the reels. So
Yeah,
Well-
even YouTube doing their shorts like that.
Well, what TikTok started out 60 seconds, and they
I
went
thought
to
it was-
3 minutes.
yeah, they've extended it.
I think they can do like 10 minutes now.
I was just gonna say now they even have 10 minutes. I can
Holy
do a 10-minute
crap.
video.
Yeah.
Now you're getting into YouTube territory. But do
That's
they
what they're trying to do.
monetize? Do they monetize and all that?
They do, but it's not anywhere near the same. So
Well, I think
YouTube
what-
is still the more monetizable.
Yeah, YouTube takes 30%, TikTok takes 50%. Twitch takes 50%.
But how do they
but I don't think they're
monetize? I
doing
haven't seen
ads.
commercials.
They have a fund.
Yeah, they don't have
fund that they put
commercials.
together.
That's weird. I guess I'll look into that. I've never looked into it.
Yeah. Well, there's like gifts, like super chats, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody do that either. And just for anybody who is interested in doing like any kind of short form content, if you want nerdy math stuff behind that, right now, the special area, whatever, for a short video is 16 cents. I like numbers.
Interesting.
And that was one I picked up from one of those conferences.
Okay, so I was going to share Mark's video apparently 10 minutes and 37 seconds ago because that's how much his videos played.
Grant, I got all the respect in the world for you. And anybody who does not respect what he just said, give that man a pat on the back. You need to. That was that's somebody who is very appreciative of you and the content that you make.
Well, I'd have let it play in full anyways, but I was going to share it and never did. Here we go. Here's the link for Mark's last video. Mark and Monica catching some bass.
Nice. I'm going to pin that. Yeah, Peter, you're absolutely right about that. You can do a channel about absolutely anything.
That's true.
I went ahead and pinned that there, guys.
So Mark Stanley is TubeBuddy. That's his job, is TubeBuddy, other than YouTube. So you definitely need to get with him. You don't have any tags. If I know you just got monetized not long ago. If you're wanting views, you need to get with Stanley.
Let's talk. Let's have a little chat if that's the case. If you're not using TubeBuddy, man, let's have a little chat. I can help you get just a little bit more presence out there.
Yeah. See, when I watch this video, I watch it on my phone. So now that it's playing on my laptop, it shows me the search engine score and your tags and all that. Yeah. You got some work to do, buddy. Got some work.
Just a little bit. We can make that thing last a little bit longer. Make it get you views for a little bit longer time frame.
And it's already got great views. You got good numbers, 85 thumbs up, and
it makes it easy.
300 and something views. Well, it's not showing me now, but yep. I don't have anything coming out for sure. I need to make another garden update video. It's been a couple weeks now.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Are you? You said you got some fishing. Were you not able to get any film on that?
I've got it on a memory card. I need to do some work. Too much other stuff going on.
Get busy on it.
Trying to study for my next EPA license.
Cool.
I believe we have a shared Dropbox. If you would like a guest editor on a video, Grant, I'd be more than happy. I'll volunteer on that one.
There you go.
I just want to see a Grant video. I just want to watch the footage.
Need to get that done.
All right, it is that time. We are winding things down, but before we do, I want to hear what everybody's got coming on in the next week. What do we have to look forward to before the stream next Tuesday, which is going to be on Grant's channel, so make sure you are subscribed. Mr. Grant McIntosh. We do have links in the description of of this video down below. That includes our Discord server and includes social media for everybody, and of course everybody's YouTube channels. While you guys are telling us all about the week that you have coming up, Grant and John, what can we look forward to seeing from you guys for the live stream next week?
So I don't have any editing capability up here as far as bringing my stuff with me. Like I said, I got a little bit of footage from that fishing trip. So hopefully between now and next week, I will have my grandson out on a little small lake nearby here. And we're gonna soak some worms and see if we can catch some fish. And I might do some video with that. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Grandson is 9. So
yeah.
You know, 20 years from now, that'd be something good to look back on
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
for sure.
You know what? Even if you don't want to post it, get the video. That's something that they'll will remember long after you're gone.
Yeah.
And that kind of, I mean, we don't talk about that too much, but that is kind of the thing for all of us, I believe, is leaving a little bit of something for the grandkids to remember.
Yep.
Ben, I hope it's freaking awesome. That sounds awesome.
Nice. Yeah, it does.
I would assume you're probably going to get like plenty of good pictures of that. You get a good picture of that thing down at the beach, post it. We'll be talking about that next week for sure. Want to hear how she breaks in and how you go about breaking her in. Okay, fishing. Kai, I'm assuming you're already subscribed to Grant. Dude, he used to do like a whole thing on permaculture. You could take like a little bit of, there it is. You could like take a whole like page out of his book on what he was doing on permaculture.
Yeah, that's
It's pretty
true.
cool.
115 is a little too hot.
I can never remember which thing. I don't know, but that guy right there. So on that note, guys, we're gonna go ahead and shut this whole thing down. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for joining us. I really needed this. I needed the stress relief. I needed to decompress from a very long, very productive weekend. Cannot wait to see everybody. I hope you have a wonderful week. I can't wait to see you guys next Tuesday on Grant's channel. John, I hope you have a wonderful week of Michigan tight lines, man. Hope you catch some fish.
Yes.
See y'all guys later on. Let me go. I gotta get to the thing real quick here. Wait for it. Wait. Here we go, guys. Have a wonderful week. Wait, one more time.